and the home of the brave.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for MP.
And he's been on a roll during these last few months, getting better in terms of scoring the ball and proving to be a key part of this team as we move farther along in the season.
So the Houston starting five. Tari Eason is out there with Josh Okogie. Then it's Thompson, then it's MP, and it's Şengün in at the five. And for Memphis, Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Scottie Pippen Jr. out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Edey in at the center position. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
MP with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Eason, and he parries his first look.
Showing a good IQ for the game. MP feeding a guy ready to score.
Now here's Pippen, covered by MP. Lets the three fly. Pippen, no good. To the middle. Here's Eason. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Here's Pippen. It's rebounded by Houston. Last time they met was in Houston.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Here's Pippen. And the bucket is good.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Thompson passes to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the three. And Houston, another three.
Calm and cool and collected. MP, he's got the mentality of a seasoned pro.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And the basket by Pippen.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Yep, that one goes. MP's got 8 points.
Look at MP suddenly catching the defense with their guard down and making them pay.
Here's Pippen. Okogie pulls down the board.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
MP outside. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Şengün. Houston working the ball around. MP way outside. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Really rare to see a young fella let it fly like that from range, but MP has got the confidence already.
Pippen, pass to Wells. Here's Jackson. No good on the fadeaway.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
A deep three from MP. Oh, wow! Are you kidding me?
Oh, from long range.
Goodness!
What a shot.
Outside Wells. Jackson outside. To the paint. Here's Pippen. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Houston leading by 12. The drive by MP. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's an 8-footer. It's hauled in by Houston. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. and they proved it that game.
Here's Pippen. Offline with a three. Houston has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
And so it's Memphis with it, trailing by 19. Here's Jackson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot to stop the run. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's MP making things happen for the Rockets. Training 5 threes in that quarter. 5. This guy's locked in. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided. Memphis calls timeout. They're first. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Grant.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
Pass to Jackson. Şengün with a steal. The Rockets another fast break opportunity here. MP, that one's good. 23 points for MP.
How many transition points are they going to give up? This is insane.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He contributed 62 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. It might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Counted from distance. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Grizzlies have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Well, we know what Dorian Finney-Smith can do on the court, but he's also doing great things off the court.
Yeah, so many players across the league do a ton of work in their communities and for the betterment of humanity. And the Finney Family First Foundation focuses on the youth and low-income communities. And Dorian Finney-Smith, he helps kids by providing basketball training for at-risk youth and uses the game of basketball to also impart lifelong lessons.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Jackson finds Jackson over Şengün. Out to the right wing. Here's Aldama. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take them because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Here's Pippen. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 13 points now in the quarter. Here's Pippen. And another miss by Memphis.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
And here's MP from outside. Drills it from deep. MP's got 37.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Aldama. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Finney-Smith. From deep, MP. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Pippen. Aldama outside. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Aldama. Wells comes in for Jackson. And then for Houston, Eason comes in for Finney-Smith. And it's Amin Thompson in for Van Vliet. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Up top, Pippen, covered by MP. Good on the bucket. Pippen's got 8.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
With 1 on the clock. The shot won't fall. And so it's Houston making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Taking a look at Houston, coming down the final stretch of the season, about a month left, I think they're in a pretty good spot.
Matter of fact, they're in the number 1 spot.
Well, number 1 is a good spot, isn't it, Ernie?
Last I checked, it doesn't get better than that. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Houston Rockets.
Good things happen when you take care of the rock.
Yeah, they're certainly not giving away possessions. That's helped put them in the driver's seat.
Hey, you guys are putting me to sleep.
Likewise. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the perimeter, it's KCP and Wiggins. Zach Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Pippen in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tuomas Isalo.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
To the inside. Back to Pippen. Pass to Jackson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. And there's a pick. Back to Pippen. Oh, MP with a block.
A big swat and rejection by MP. He had to really love that one.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, in an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Pippen. Give him 8. Jackson outside. Back to Pippen. Inside, Edey. And he makes it on the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Free throw good, MP.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Jackson with a screen on MP. Pippen pass to Jackson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Jackson's gotten his second bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Outside Wells. Eason against Jackson. Edey with a screen on Eason. Here's Jackson. Pass to Edey. Pippen outside. The three. And the three-pointer goes. Pippen's got 11.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Here's MP. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
This will be his third free throw attempt of the game.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Memphis making a switch here. Aldama's checked in, and Houston will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. Finney-Smith comes in for Eason. Holiday's checked in for Okogie. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Thompson. It's stolen by MP. He got it again! Sensational!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Outside Wells. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Pippen. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Rockets. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip.
Does not get any easier than that for MP, capitalizing in tight.
Aldama outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now Wells. They need this. Adams grabs the miss. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Down low. And MP with a basket on the assist from Holiday.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The three is up. Rockets with a rebound. Got a piece of it. They recover it. Holiday finds MP. Good work there as it goes.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 13 now.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Now here's MP. Fires from way outside. And that's not going to go. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Rockets ahead, running away with this one. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And we reach the fourth. That process, Clark.
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are 2 major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
Outside, Caldwell Pope.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Jackson. To halt the run. Green with the defensive effort. Houston has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. From deep, MP. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Back to Pippen. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with the year they've had, you expect nothing less than a victory every time they take the court. Another stellar outing for them here tonight.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're going to battle hard.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Pass to Shepard for 3. No good. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pippen outside from the arc. The rebound by Shepard.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Now MP. Puts up a deep 3. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money